You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. There are over 29,000 of you guys on the phone lines with us in our browser, in our chat room, Google Hangouts. What's up, what's happening, what's cracking, and how you doing? Oh yeah, I appreciate you guys, man, as always, for checking out this podcast. And I just want to tell you guys that you need to get to work. Hey, what do you mean, Dini? Well, things are never as difficult as they seem. Once you get started, just put one foot in front of the other. Just take the first sheet of paper off the top of the stack and go to work. Dig in and keep going. Make yourself comfortable. Feel the same sense of satisfaction and accomplishment as you get things done. No matter what you guys do, attention and do your best. Don't worry about making it perfect, but do make it valuable and useful. Enjoy and appreciate your work. Take pride in it. The work you do, whatever it is an opportunity for you to express the very special person that you are, an opportunity for you to make a difference, an opportunity for you to enrich your own life, and most importantly, the lives of those around you. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, you guys are in for a treat tonight. Tonight's interview is the Niqo P Interview, and again, I'm your host, Dini. I think I actually forgot to say that in the beginning. Sometimes I just get so wrapped up in doing the show, and, just dealing with, I still deal with a lot of pressure, man, talking to a lot of you guys. Like, I'm talking to like 2 or 3, people at a time, not 29,000. Not 30,000, not 34,000, and so on. I still deal with, nervousness. Yeah. But, we do what we do, and we do it well. So we're definitely honored to have her on our podcast tonight, and we like to thank her so much for sharing her time and her thoughts and her cheesecake with us. So, yeah. Definitely. Anybody who want to share their cheesecake can definitely come on the show. But no, I'm just making that part of it, guys. Don't believe that. She didn't offer any cheesecake, which I just put that out. So, Niqo P, cheesecake, yeah. If you want to make Dini happy, cheesecake. You want to buy some airtime, payola is cheesecake. But no. So, with that, guys, let's go ahead and invite her to a show. Hey, Niqo P, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How is it going?
What's up with you, man? I'm good on this side. How are you?
I am doing well. So, first album. You got to be pretty excited, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Are you putting any pressure on yourself?
I always put pressure on myself.
Are you feeling the pressure?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah? How so? What's going on?
Cause I'm really trying to push this album. Cause even if I know this is gonna do good, like the streams are doing good right now, but I want my next project to top this one. Like I want every project that I put out after this to be better than the first one.
Yeah. That means a lot of sleepless nights, right?
Yeah, it really was. It still is.
Yeah. All right. So, though we know you're still somewhat new to some of us, apparently not to 29,000 others, maybe just me. I don't know. We've also read about your research, doing our job, of course, and know this is an exciting time for you, new album and all. But before we get into all that, it seems as if the road to getting here may not have been an easy one whatsoever. So I'm going to get all Oprah-like on you right now, and let's talk about your bio, like surviving in life. How did, your journey start? What's your history, the highs, the lows, the blues, all that good stuff. How did it all lead to where you are now?
I get you, man. Basically, I'm just a 19-year-old rapper, singer, songwriter from the DMV area, and I make feel-good music. Really, the biggest struggle and really how all of this started was insecurity and being comfortable with myself, coming into my sexuality, my appearance, this and that, So really, when I was struggling with all of that, the only thing I could really do to cope was make music. So that's how that all started. And the music, it just got better and better as I got older. And then, I experienced more, so it was more to write about. And that's how it all started.
Definitely. Okay, cool deal. Do you find, now I find that the industry is kind of shifty when it comes to like sexuality. Like, for a season they can be pro, be who you want, that type of thing. And then the next season they're shunning it. Have you experienced any of these like roller coaster trends?
As of right now, not really, but I know I'm preparing myself for it because I know it's going to happen. Yeah, I just know it is, because people are wishy-washy. One day they want you to do this and that, and the next day they just want you to be something else. I mean, I'm going to stay me the whole time, so I ain't really tripping, but I'm preparing myself for it.
Mm-hmm. And a great example of that is Nicki-Minaj. I don't know who was pulling her strings in the beginning, but, she was marketed to be one way. And then all of a sudden when success comes, I'm really not about that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the... And it's like, okay, that's that trend. That's the machine. That's the machine doing all that. But, here. So yeah, prepare yourself for that, All right, so according to the news, the BS, as my mentor Rap Smart calls the belief system, other people call it, BS. It is what it is. And cursing is allowed on this show. I myself don't, but it's a freedom choice here. According to the news and society around us, it seems to be like over-aggressive. Either things are over-aggressive or they're over-sensitive. And, and there's even gangbangers who are getting on the internet talking about they're offended. What? Wow. But I won't go into that. Do you feel like there's a spiritual battle or even personal battle like waging here slightly that's making people act this way, especially when it comes to acceptance?
Not really much of a spiritual battle. My thing, when it comes to acceptance, I just feel as though the problem is everybody's different. And some people can't handle that because some people want you to be like them or they just not going to rock with you, and that's that. And everybody's not the same, obviously. Like, it's a group of people, then it's another group of people. Then they beefing because they got different beliefs or this and that and that. It's just, I think people just need to unify and come together and realize that everybody's not the same. And sometimes, like, our differences is what brings us together, for real. So that's my outlook on that.
Definitely. All right. So you have this movement. When it comes to your own movement, Ugly with Potential. And like when I first read that, I was like, okay. It gives guys who have lack of confidence a shot at a hot girl. Like, hey, yeah, I'm ugly with potential. And maybe you work with me, we can get there, that type of thing. But yeah. So how does your movement come into play with all this madness going on?
Basically, Ugly stands for unifying, growing, and loving yourself. So like I just said, people unify, come together, our differences can bring us together. Like, that's what we really need to do. We need to unify. We can all glow together, and we just need to love ourselves for real. And it's just, I want Ugly to give people, the confidence to a dude that don't have high self-esteem to go holler at a hot girl, because even if it don't work, the only thing she can say is no. So move on, keep it going. Somebody's gonna want you.
Yeah. Okay. Is that what you like preach in your music?
I really do. I practice what I preach too.
And in your daily life as well.
I go with girls I think are out of my league all the time.
Okay. Have your success rate been?
Well, now that they see the potential and they know I make good music and they know I'm gonna be successful, they kind of come to me now. So
yeah. Like, you ought to just slap them with a water hunt. It's like, I'm Niqo P. What you mean?
Pretty much.
What you mean? But no, that's cool. That's cool though. That should work in the music industry, right? Like,
most definitely.
The labels. My buddy just texted me today talking about a label turned him down. He had a big meeting, and they turned him down, saying that he sounds such and such, and that he need to, change it up a little bit. So, he has potential, but, so that could work in the industry, I think. Like, your music is subpar, but it has potential if you just make a few adjustments. How you think about that?
It sounds good. But I like my music personally, and I really wouldn't plan on changing anything that I'm doing with it.
Yeah. Like, okay, let me ask you this question, Niqo P. Like, who do you turn up the most to? Like, you can be by yourself, and if you hear a song, it's probably your favorite song, that the theme to your life, and there's a mirror around and you just go crazy. Which artist is that?
That's Life by Cardi B and Chance the Rapper.
Alright. So
I hear that song, I go crazy.
You go crazy. So do you do that with your own music?
Sure do.
That is so wonderful.
Yeah.
How many times I heard where people say they can't turn up to their own music?
Yeah, people always be like, do you just listen to yourself all day? Yes, I do.
Like, do you ever be like, man, did you hear what I just said? Like, yeah, I heard what I just said. Like, yo, you're cold. Yo, you're genius.
Crazy.
Like, yo, they're never going to get you. You're just, you have a Kanye moment there.
Yeah, I mean, but for real, if you don't have, faith in your own music, why should anybody else?
True that. How long did it take for you to like, get that feeling for your own music?
Really, it took about, I started, like, writing stuff when I was 8. I'm 19 now, so I say about 4 or 5 years ago when I found my, like, set sound, when I started singing and stuff. Once I found that sound, the hits was just rolling out, and I just realized I was great.
Yeah. So there's this, like, Christian song. I listen to Christian music every now and then. There's, like, this Christian song called Dear Younger Me. If there's one thing you can go back in the past and tell your younger self, what would you tell yourself?
Be confident. You got this.
Then you wouldn't have your ugly movement.
Nah,
that's like the whole key to, Niqo P.
I still would, because for real, I think I'm still ugly. I don't care. I'm confident now. I got this. I just would have told myself that at a younger age, and it just would have been here earlier.
I got you. Okay. So let's talk music. So your project releases in general, the most recent are your debut first ever album. How did you celebrate, by the way, when it came out? Or is it out?
Yeah, it's already out. It's been out since April 20th.
So it's
I was
new.
Out of town. Yeah, it's new. I was out of town when it released, but I turned up with my brother, so that was pretty much how I celebrated. We was going to do a release party, but I think I'm going to wait till, like, I get bigger, bigger, so a lot of people can come out.
Okay. And the album is called If I Could.
Yes, sir.
What's the general message behind If I Could? If you could, what, Niqo P?
If I could, there's just a lot of stuff in there, actually. Basically, it's a song in there called If I Could, and the chorus goes, if I could, I turn back time for a second, I was blind for a second. That was when I was at my stage where, like, I wish I could go back and change certain stuff with a certain relationship. And there's other stuff in there, talking about the aftermaths of the breakups and stuff like that. Basically, if I could, you can finish the sentence on your own with each song. You know what I'm saying? So, each song has a different message. So.
Wow. So that's the kind of stuff I like. I like retrospect, reflecting. Yeah. Okay, let me get out of that. There goes science. Nah, let me stop there. Okay, so the album released April 20th, 420, yay. And today's 520, so it's actually been a month that the album was out. Okay, so 420. Did you feel like going into the studio again, or how long are you gonna let this project live?
Oh, I'm always in the studio. I'm always in the studio, but
you're over there Tupac-ing it.
Yeah, man. I mean, you just always gotta be ready. You always gotta have material set and stuff like that. But with this project, I'm just letting it, do its own thing. I'm still watching the streams every day, making sure it's still going up, still promoting, because I wanted to get out there as much as possible. Like, I want people to hear me. I want people to hear my message. I'm planning on entering it in, like, certain places for, like, placements and commercials and movies and stuff like that. So that's what the goal is. Yeah,
big boy stuff.
Yeah.
So, hey, you said the key word. You got to be prepared, and you're putting in the work in the studio. So, hats off.
Definitely.
All right. So, tell us about your predictions on how, it's being it's already out, so there's no predictions. But tell us how it's been received so far. You said the streams are going up. What are your core fan base saying about it?
My core fan base, they all really tell me their favorite songs off the album. And most of their favorite songs is Let Me Explain, Trace Diaz, and my song Up Front with Rico-Nasty. She's, like, really big in the DMV area. She probably bigger in other places too. She was just working with Wiz Khalifa. She was on the Fast and Furious soundtrack. But basically, that's where most of my exposure is coming from too, because once people hear that song, they be like, who is this on this track with Rico-Nasty? and then they go find me, and then that's how most of the people listen to my album. That's why my streams going up so much.
Yeah. I first heard of Rico through another guest I had on the show. He did the same thing. He's from DC, and he linked up with her for a track, and his numbers blew out the water. So I started digging into who she was, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, she's a part of that whole. I don't know what the slang for it now. Maybe like psycho gutter chick music. I don't know, but there's like a whole call it. But there's like a whole culture, of new female artists coming out. Like there's Valley Baby or Bad something like that, or Molly. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them. But the top of the list was rico-nasty, because I remember, looking into her. But yeah, she's dope. And what is everybody saying about that record so far?
Everybody love that record. Seriously. I mean, she's just on the chorus, but the fact that she's on it, and then me. So
did you go dumb on it?
Love that song. Yeah, of course. You gotta hear it.
Yeah, I gotta hear it. I didn't want to listen to it, before the show. I didn't want to get on that record because that's not the record that you're promoting right now for this particular show. So, but have there been any other new developments that have spun from putting out any singles from the album?
Yeah, my single Trace Diaz off the album, I did a video for that.
Yep.
So you can go look that up on YouTube, Niqo P Trace Diaz. And, like I said up front, that's doing good. And Stick and Move, I got a video coming soon for that, too.
Okay. So, besides the whole confidence move, what are you trying to communicate to us all, like your overall message? What do you have to say through your voice and your knowledge as a musician, as an artist, as a songwriter? What message are you putting out there into the universe?
Basically, stay ugly. Unify, glow, and love yourself, but mainly love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, nobody else will. That's my main message.
And I love the word that you used before in your write-up. It's called glow up. I mean, not call, but you said glow up. I like that. Glow. I like that. I like that. So give us your perception of the music industry at this point in your life.
At this point, the music industry, I just feel like you got to be careful. You can't, when it comes to the music industry, you can't go in there one-sided, like just knowing the music, just expecting to do music. You got to know the business side too, because if you don't, they're going to play you. That's how I feel about the music industry.
Yeah. Is there anything that you're trying to avoid from the industry?
I'm trying to avoid not knowing the business side. I read books every day on, business and stuff about the music industry from people who have been there, done that, because I'm just trying to learn everything so I don't go in there and get used. And honestly, I would want to stay independent right now.
Yeah. Okay. Why is that?
I feel as though as an independent artist,
is it a
you make your own decisions. Huh?
Is it a control thing?
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. It definitely
is. Is it that way in life with you? Control? You gotta have everything your way? Okay. What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra. You into
sense.
That stuff?
Only the Gemini stuff. Not everybody else. I don't really care about everybody else. But yeah, the Gemini stuff, yeah. I am. I don't go around like, what are you? It's like, oh, okay, we're compatible in communication. No, I don't get that deep. I know people like that, though.
Me too.
Yeah. And they try to push it on you so hard. Nah, I'm good. All right, so tell us about where you come from. This is that Oprah moment again. Tell us about where you come from in Washington, D.C. Like, what was your hood like? Or what is your hood like, now? Things could have changed, things couldn't have changed. Sometimes we move to the east side, sometimes we move to the west.
I came up in Southeast DC on Anacostia Road. It was pretty rough, but it's gotten better. I can say that. They're doing a lot of construction around there, though, making all these little apartments, and they cost a fortune.
Yeah.
But, so it's changing. but the people still the same.
Yeah, I think that's every hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the problem with my hood is that, you know, we're getting new streets. You know, they're fixing all the potholes, but there's still people on the streets homeless. There's still abandoned buildings. There's still hardly any jobs in the area. So
yeah,
that's pretty much the story. Okay, so what is the support level like for you in your hometown?
Everybody love me. People from when I was in school and stuff, they still hit me up talking about, oh, like, I love your music, you're doing good things now, doing big things now, you gonna make it, keep grinding, you know. So the support system is good on my side, for real. Definitely.
And I get the gist that you're like just a positive person, like you just love positive energy and you dispel negative energy. What's the most important part of your day? Does it include like any daily devotions or rituals?
Yeah, praying, man. I pray every day. Every morning when I wake up, I pray throughout the day too. You know, I pray when I'm not doing good, but I also pray when I'm doing good, because
that's great.
That's the thing that I feel like some people forget. You know, if that's their religion, I just feel like, you know, they only pray when they down bad, but you gotta pray when you up too, to thank them for that. You know, so
yeah,
prayer.
Are you the religious type or just, you know, spiritual living?
Spiritual living.
Definitely. Gotcha. Has there been anyone that has told you that, you know, a music career is a risky move to make with your life?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. They'd be like, you need to have a plan B. I got it. It's none of your business. All you can say, I mean, they're not the ones doing the work, so even if it is a bad decision, I'll find that out for myself. I don't need somebody else to tell me.
Yeah. But why do you think, like, so many artists look for validation from, you know, people who don't really chase their own dreams? They're happy with working a 9 to 5, coming home watching Empire or Love and Hip Hop, and you know, going to bed and waking up to do it all over again. I don't know why people even, you know, seek those opinions or even care about those opinions. About that,
I don't either. But everybody not the type to just not care what people think. You know, everybody can't just block out those feelings. Like, if somebody tell them something, they just gonna run with it. I'm not that type of person. If you tell me something and I already got my mind set on it, you can't really change my mind.
You sure you aren't a Gemini?
Positive.
All right, just checking. It is our season right now, so I don't know. So how about any concerts, Niqo? Are there any happening or coming up?
Not right now. I'm actually hoping for, you know, some people to start reaching out once the album has been out for a longer time, I guess. But as of right now, no concerts yet.
Cool deal. What's on the horizon for the rest of this year? The summer's coming.
Sure is. Right now, I'm just, you know, working to make sure I'm ready for my next project. Like I said, I'm gonna do the placements and stuff like that. Start submitting for placements. Push my clothing line.
Clothing line. I didn't hear about that one. Okay, let's talk about that. I knew it. Of course. It wouldn't be named anything else, right?
Yeah, Ugly. Man. It's called Ugly. I just did a photo shoot for the line recently. It's just t-shirts right now, but I'm hoping to expand soon, like hats, you know, pants, stuff like that. So I really just want to push that.
Okay. People gonna be like, yo, man, those clothes are ugly, but they're nice.
Yeah.
That's the Ugly brand. Ugly gonna be like a cool word. You're gonna make that a real cool word. It's
you know, I dream
cool
about
to be
that.
Ugly. You're not sure about that?
I dream about that. Like, I just hope one day people like start using that word. Like, I'm ugly with potential. I just want people to start saying that.
Yeah, like they made the B word, you know, kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Not to me, but it is. In a way.
To each his own.
Yeah, right. There you go. So websites, my friend, it's that time. We're in promotions. That's our thing. So we're nearing the end of the interview here, Niqo P. As much as I like to pick your brain all day, I better be sure that we get that online info from you so that our listeners can get a head start on your music and dive deep into your life.
Right. All right, so basically, if you want to order some shirts or, listen to the album or anything, you can go on my website, dini-mussolini.com. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, communicate with me, anything like that, on Instagram or Twitter, my ad name is @persistence__. So PERSISTANCE__.
Persistence, like that. Is that what the P stand for?
Yeah.
Awesome. See, I'm so smart. I'm ugly smart. All right, and guys, just in case you didn't get those handles and links, I have them in the description of this episode. So all you have to do is click the link. I simplified everything for you, spelled it all, correctly and nice and neat, and there you have it. Okay, so how much time do you end up spending online?
Well, I'm always online with social media and stuff, trying to make sure I keep everybody updated. And when I'm working on my website, so half the day, really.
Snapchat?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, Snapchat. Yeah. I be on Snapchat all the time.
Okay, cool. You're not one of those ones who drive around a car, listen to music, and snapping, singing along with the songs.
Unless it's my own music.
Good. Man, I don't know why people do that. What's the point of riding around and you on Snapchat and you quoting the lyrics from the song? And somebody just died in my town the other day from that. They had a wreck.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm start snitching to the insurance company. Like, look. Nah, I'm no snitch. But okay, what cool stuff do you do on Snapchat? Because I know some people be kind of lame on Snapchat.
Yeah, I always post them in the studio.
Okay, that's cool. I like seeing that guy. That kind of stuff. Okay. So your Snapchat be popping then?
Always.
Always. Look at it. All right. I love the confidence. All right. So is there any chance that some listeners or family or core fans can get a hold of you through social media by like tweeting you or Insta messaging you or jumping into DM or sliding in the DM, calling or emailing you directly?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, my Twitter, Instagram, @persistence__. You can send me a message, tweet me. I'm going to always respond. Email, if you need to get in contact with me, is niqopmanagement@gmail.com. And then if you ever want to give me a call, you're going to have to email me first.
I don't know. Now they have those features on Snapchat and Facebook where you can just call anybody that you're friends with.
Yeah.
It's the craziest feature ever.
Yeah. For, features and stuff, just send me an email. I'm always by my phone. They come straight to my phone. So, yeah.
Definitely. All right, guys. After the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the Hot Seat, and our fans love this part of the segment. Of course, along with the actual interview with the audience, we'll get to hear Niqo P deliver us some of those melodies, vocals, maybe poem, inspirational speeches, spoken word. Maybe she'll drop a dope freestyle rap, joke, story, or even play live instruments. You never know what our special guests or what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. And tonight we'll find out if Niqo P has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of her true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. For right now, we have Niqo P. Stick and move, and we'll be right back.
Stick and move, stick and move. Stick and move, stick and move. That blues, ayy. Watch you choose, ayy. Made her ocean spray, cause girl, I got the juice, yeah. She say I'm rude, think I'm confused. I ain't here to stay, girl, I just stick and move, yeah. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. Sticky move, yeah. These shorties be tripping, man, they don't deserve me. Cause one day she want me, ay. The next day she searching. That was bomb though. I swear I was surfing, but shorty too easy, ay. Everyone in the ocean. Look, I'm on a new level, all over me. When I get money, these is a trip. Fuck up the club and my team in my section. These keep dancing, we throw them a tip. Try to come through after that to the hotel room, but she can't walk in unless she stripped. Told her tell her friends come through for the night, but shorty in the morning, hope you know you got a dip. I'ma just stick it and move it, ayy. I took your guess you losing, ayy. Then I pass her to my bro, ayy. Cause if I eat, then they eat too, ayy. I glowed up, I'm shining, I'm killing them. On the clock is my time, I'm just coming up. You know I stick and move, ain't no bunning up. You know I grew up I trump it up. That moves, ayy. Watch her choose, ayy. Made her roll, she spray, cause girl, I got the juice, yeah. She say I'm rude, think I'm confused. I ain't here to stay, girl, I just stick and move, yeah. Stick and move. Stick and move. Stick and move, stick and move, yeah. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, yeah.
Hey, no sticks on stone. I don't stick around, down, I'm gone. I don't kid around, don't play on my phone. I don't kid around, put them straight on her dome. Straight out the dome, making plays off the phone. Trapping out of Twitter, made a play with no phone. No, I ain't girl, you playing yourself. But keep my songs on when you play with yourself. Girl, your red that made me take off my belt. Get high and I dive in that Michael Phelps. In silence, I slide in that I'm in stealth. She say I'm the best, call her best friend for help. Nose candy in her thing, but she dope. No panties when she answer that door. She know daddy like the ball off the court. Ball on that now she wearing my shorts. Ball on that like that was a sport. Hands on her body, she need my support. Bang on that too short. I bought the Porsche, get smooth like a port. Hey, I drop a little too and I'm cool. Big bags of the boo like I'm boo. Be picking and choosing, so I'ma keep sticking and moving.
That blues, ayy. Watch her choose, ayy. Made her roll, she spray, cause girl, I got the juice, yeah. She say I'm rude, think I'm confused. I ain't here to stay, girl, I just stick and move, yeah. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, yeah. Stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, yeah.
Yeah, that was Niqo P, Stick and Move. Dope record. Dope all the way. So guys, it pays to listen. I just saw an interesting study in the Fortune magazine. A study of top salespeople at large corporations found that the highest performers allow their customers to do 70% of the talking in a typical sales call. It pays to listen. Listen is one of the best ways to learn. When you're doing all the talking, you are learning nothing. Just pretending to listen when you're actually trying to think of what you can say next is not enough. You must really listen with the goal of understanding the speaker. And there is another to listening. It builds tremendous rampart. People love to talk about themselves, their work, their ideas, their opinions. When you listen and are genuinely interested in what someone else is saying, they will come away from the encounter with a very good impression of you. Listening carefully and asking questions that convey your sincere interest will leave a better impression than anything you could possibly say. Man, guys, you can use that in the corporate world. You can use that when you're building relationships, whether it's a friendship or you found one of those hot girls and you using that the ugly movement. Yeah, listening is definitely the key. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. Let's bring the woman of the hour back on. Niqo P, you're back live with us in our hot seat. What do you have for us?
I'll spit for y'all.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Alright. Late night, stay up. Plotting on my next move, nightmares and dreams are the only thing left to get to. Seems like nothing made the last, just a rental. I get it in my all, but they always seem resentful. Keep doing me, that's the only thing I'm best at. They say it's competition, I be asking where the rest at. Lay them all down, do you ask where they rest at? In the coffin, I committed murder, I confess that. Wait, I hope you know I wasn't serious. Let the questions go, because I know I left you just curious. Make moves on my own, it all seems a little mysterious. I never plan to stop, because I'm just focused on no killing this. Small setback, for a major comeback. The music don't own me, but I swear to God I own that. Haters try to get back, but when I ever loan that, their train falling off, now they trying to get on my track. I don't know. I just really try to stay facts, staring straight ahead, because I don't plan on getting held back. Friends started changing, they didn't have a choice but to fall back. Had to let them go, couldn't carry the weight on my back. They was holding me down, now I'm up. I was sitting too long, just let me brush off the dust. Yeah, I know I'm the best, you don't even got to fuss. Do it with no cuss, there you go, that's a plus. Know that. Always making moments, baby, catch me with your Kodak. Trying to make history, no time to just sit and relax. I'm dreaming of a legend, so I'm setting out to be that. But y'all don't get the picture, so I thought you'll never see that. Blinded by the world and the crimes that's committed. Yeah, we know as America, survival of the fittest. The content of our country probably labeled as explicit. Fight for what you want, gotta grind till you get it. Back to the topic, actually forgot it. Family, education, and music, I'm all about it. Plan on giving up on this career, I highly doubt it. Them other MCs, they will never be a problem, and I'm ghost.
Fire. Fire. Burning my mic over here. God, Niqo P. Man. That is dope.
Thank you.
All right. Man, we definitely appreciate you for stopping by, kicking it with Dini, spitting the knowledge, and spitting that fire dope freestyle there, and sending the dope music in. Everything just dope. I mean, 420, if I could, is out now.
Yeah, man.
Yo, if you drop it has to be dope, right?
Of course.
Exactly. And that's what it is, guys. Go check it out.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable, because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace, and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.